while a written word might have multiple definitions, we can usually determine its intended meaning through context. In speech, however, a word can take on additional layers of meaning. Tone of voice, the relationship between speakers, and expectations of where a conversation will go can imbue even words that seem like filler with vital information. This is where and come in, or and tuota and eto and ano. Linguists call these filled pauses, which are a kind of hesitation phenomenon, and these seemingly insignificant interruptions are actually quite meaningful in spoken communication. For example, while a silent pause might be interpreted as a sign for others to start speaking, a filled pause can signal that you're not finished yet. Hesitation phenomena can buy time for your speech to catch up with your thoughts, or to fish out the right word for a situation. And they don't just benefit the speaker. A filled pause lets your listeners know an important word is on the way. Linguists have even found that people are more likely to remember a word if it comes after a hesitation. Hesitation phenomena aren't the only parts of speech that take on new meaning during dialogue. Words and phrases such as like, well, or you know function as discourse markers, ignoring their literal meaning to convey something about the sentence in which they appear.
Speech was the main topic of the lecture. In the beginning of the lecture, the speaker said that written word has multiple definitions. He talked about word, additional layers of meaning, tone of music, voice, and relationship between speakers. He also talked about expectations, conversation, vital information, and filled pauses. He talked about linguists, a kind of hesitation phenomena, and insignificant interruptions. He also talked about spoken communication. He talked about the difference between silent pause and filled pause. He talked about thoughts, right word for a right situation. And he also talked about an important word parts of speech, dialogue, and words and phrases such as like, well, or you know. He also talked about